One of the things I'm most grateful to have experienced through my relationship with Lazaris is the old man. Now, the epitome of that for me is in the second meditation of the forgiveness VHS, where we meet the old man and receive the diamond of self-love. I had an insight around the old man as an archetype. The old man is unconditional love. The old man is who we are becoming. The old man holds the place of the gate of transcendence, back to God, Goddess, all that is, right? In the individuation process, it is one of distinction and separation, disintegration with all that is, to become unique, to go on a journey, the hero's journey or the heroine's journey, out into the unknown and find something. But then it is to return to the tribe. Now, in the arc of the loop, right, because we've always been part of all that is, but in our awareness, we arc out of that idea, out of that awareness, go on a hero's journey, and eventually return. And the old man is the archway, the gate back to all that is. And there's a reason for that. We cannot return until all of us is lovable, is forgivable, is acceptable to us. And by extension, right, we are the face of God, Goddess, all that is evaluating. Right? We are part of God, Goddess, all that is, and as such, we are the face of God, Goddess, all that is evaluating all of us. And the old man has reached a pinnacle of both development, of grace, of awareness, that he understands the entirety of the cycle as one. For example, in our cult, we like to praise the orchid, but criticize the root. Get that root out, it's dirty. And dirty is a dirty word. But it takes a little bit of intelligence to realize, no, dirt is not a dirty word. It is the source of all life. We have this amazing ability as a cult to turn the source of all life into a curse. Right? It's in a sense cursing God, Goddess, all that is, and us as part of that. Because what do we curse with? Right? Fucking, source of all life. Shit, right? Anyone who knows anything about gardening and fertilizer, shit is the source of all life. Dirt, dirty, back to the source of all life. Right? So, cunt, right? The source of all life, right? There'd be 0 human beings on the planet without cunts. There'd be 0 human beings and 0 plants and life without dirt, without shit, without fucking. And so we have this bizarre cult cross-wiring where the source of all life is turned into a curse right? Of course, the Catholics take it still further. You know, the blood. What is the blood coming out of a woman? It's the source of all life, right? It's the symbol that you can give birth, right? And so, you know, I guess we're free to enjoy our stupidity as long as we wish to, but to curse of all things, the source of all life is, you know, it's anything but intelligent. And so we like to say, okay, that's dirty, that's bad, that's this, right? But if we take the metaphor, right, we like the lily and we don't like the dirt, we don't like the manure, we don't like the root, we like the flower. But to get a flower, to get more flowers, to grow a flower, you do not fuss with the flower. It is a natural byproduct of a root, of manure, of mud, and of dirt, right? So I think the old man is wise enough to understand the journey, right? The transcendent brain rests on the foundation of the empathic brain, which rests on the abundance created by the rational brain, which rests on the survival of the reptilian brain. It's a similar dynamic, right? The flower is on top of the root, on top of the brain stem. It's not cursed by it, but it does take a certain wisdom, a certain understanding to love the reptilian brain with all of its sociopathic behavior as much as the transcendent brain with its unconditional love, in the understanding that it rests on that foundation. It takes a little bit of wisdom to love an orchid root, to love mud, to love shit, as much as the flower it produces. You have to understand the cycle. If there's a single part of us, we cannot return to the garden. We cannot return to the one, because we must hide it, right? As the face of God, Goddess all that is, that judges, that assesses, we must pass through us. If there's a single repressed part of us that we say, no, that's not worthy of love, I don't love it, it doesn't love itself, God, Goddess all that is, certainly can't love it, we cannot approach the gate. But why is the old man the gate? Because when we become old enough, we become wise. And when we become wise enough, we stop judging the root that produces the flower. And we love the root as much as we love the flower. And there's no more shame. That is the gateway, that is the return to all that is. Now, I am nowhere near the old man, but I understand that the old man is me. Where I'm going, few thousand, few million years already created, right? The old man is already there, but I have not embodied the old man. I feel ashamed, like somehow these videos about, critiquing and stuff are not fully acceptable or spiritual. I feel shame around that, right? That doesn't feel worthy, but not to the old man. Right? The old man understands that that's where individuation takes place, in criticism, in wrestling with different things, in individuation. I judge other people. That's not good. That's not bad. This wasn't handled well. This Lazaris didn't do this right. That. Right. But those are the stepping stones that lead to the next step and the next step. That somewhere in the next million years, lead us back to God, Goddess, all that is. Lead us to transcendence. They're part of those steps along the way. And I cannot accept them in myself, and so I cannot accept them in you, in others. But the old man can accept them in me, which is why he is the gateway, right? And as I approach his love and his acceptance of me, I must either reject him, right, and thus continue to hold on to my shame, or embrace becoming him. And in the light, in the luminosity of his love, accept all that is, including the bits that I currently feel afraid I will be punished for.